Because, like, atypical starts in dating and kind of taking off with friends and communicating to them people love by heart. And by the thing is, it becomes competitive in this reality, like Fabs, and competing with each other. Like, they had different moves and imitations, and one was imitating mom, one was imitating dad, and they were using that pizza. So whichever archetype is currently more popular is what keeps people in sight, and it builds up the community because there are things to be addressed, and it's like in competition, and parting is got crap like panini or yes, an item of food. So I feel like the social element itself is deep primary motivation for the red people because it's like their way for basic approach for human beings to seek attention from others. I'm from otters. We come to tandem, we talk to others, and we dance in tandem. And we have that free will, basically Facebook, either YouTube or Instagram. Especially like when we share some sin and a selfie. And like this, SEO, maybe AutoSense, designed to push out our frames or like contents from 24 FPC to an NPC moment. So we get like people are commenting on our posts and our selfies, and then when that happens, like we get it. How does it wait? Temporary push of self-esteem, and we're happy, we become emotional about it for some time, or we got many likes and we become famous and we start knowing that we're actually not, so what's the point of imagining it? And when then that fades quickly, and you have to post another and another and share something on the Vibitas. So in that thing keeps us coming back, and it's kind of a form of instant gratification, and you all owe that to me. In that instance, you want to see that someone is liking it and someone is reacting to it, and it's like that's to the good thing. And what's that making social media so addictive, in my opinion? It's the explanation that's now a common one. That's part of the users that has its effect. Generally, mixing of the Crete tribe. It's not your fault, actually. It's your fold. It's yours. It belongs to you. So in that motivation, companies yes, and it's hard to kick it off of that first position because everybody's using a neck to neck. And there are some people, they feel like it's like that void, that shadow self that's covering on social media. And it's like a part of a light. And it's no longer a trend. It's something like that we cannot exist without. And obviously, not everybody's going to be okay with it because who wants to be treated like they don't deserve to be treated to a procedure that they require. Obviously, no one is more versed in that than Almira. When he was a boy of 15 or 14, his channeled self was beamed out into the astral planes of the Credence, and he took himself off of the nightmare realm and inserted himself into the actual physical job of being an engineer, and like walk around and pretend that you are a creator, endless creator. Instead of consumer, you have to be a creator. You have to create things every day on a daily basis, no matter if you have to purify or you create some educational stuff that like languages that create another machine, and in that sort of creational daily basis post genetics kind of scheme. It gives you a lot of money, and so I meant pros and cons, travel bans, and having a purpose to the instruments like the ukulele and the hammered dulcimer. So a lot of people want to be like this kind of superstar on Dad, and they want to have to use the social media. And the medium of doing this is not trusting the mediums 100%. It's like you don't always go for the L. Sometimes you go for the medium, even though it doesn't fit you well, or it makes you look more effeminate, but you're serving. And for that kind of money approach, also, it can be a bad adaptation because I'm trying to minimize myself for another to maximize themselves. So in this, it's like Kermis and Bine. It's like a sect true, and the companies they're trying to keep their followers, like users and subscribers, in their areas and their communities, and that's the problem. And then they're using this the trap for the marketing strategy and trying to gain your attention coming into mind.